Okay, this is for user 2KN2QTCKAK. I had to write that down. Okay, so here's my step-by-step guide to basically getting yourself so that you can be super relaxed come your first game on varsity. The first thing I would do, if you've never been formally taught how to breathe, take this test. Take a deep breath. Right now, take a deep breath. After you took that deep breath, if your shoulders rose up, right? If your back and upper back and shoulders moved up in there, so if your deep breath looked like this, if you went, then check out this video by Dr. Vranich. It's called How to Breathe. That's VRANICH. Because not only is this gonna, in less than 2 minutes, help you improve your stamina and endurance, breathing with her breathing technique, it's gonna help you stay calm in high pressure situations on and off the field. So that would be step one. Step two is I would start to take cold showers. And the reason why is because cold showers trains your stress response. So you'll notice as you take more and more cold showers in the beginning of the day, right? You wake up, hydrate, turn all your lights on, all things being equal, maybe you live with, maybe you share a room with someone or it's not ideal to turn all the lights on, but as best you can, turn all the lights on, open up the blinds, right? Open up the shades, right? You want light hitting your eyes first thing in the morning, right? So it's hydration, sunlight, movement. If you can get in a cold shower in the first 10 minutes of waking up, what this is gonna do is, it kind of creates this fight or flight response in your body, right? So your whole body is getting hit by cold water, or maybe you're in a tub, and you're using this Dr. Vranich breathing technique. If you can start to do this in the days that are leading up to your game, it's gonna have you you're gonna be able to keep calm in high pressure situations, and it's also gonna teach you how to stay relaxed even in hot weather. It'll make your endurance and stamina improve even not only in cold, but also in the heat. So this is something that has completely changed my life. If you could just take away one thing from the video, I would say it's that last suggestion, Dr. Vranich breathing, but number two is cold showers. Just waking up and getting blasted by that cold water, it electrifies your morning. You're just more excited to tackle the day, and you feel to a degree a little bit invincible, which is obviously not true, but you just feel filled with energy, and you feel more powerful you feel like you've overcome something that's a little bit challenging. And for that reason, if you could start your day with that, it kind of changes your trajectory of your energy and of your whole day. And your life is made up of days. So if you can win the morning, then you win the whole day. So that would be the second way. Cold showers is going to help you mentally, right? It's going to mentally give you, it's going to teach you how to stay calm, so that when you come into the first game, you're obviously going to be nervous. So the cold shower is going to train that nervousness out of you. You're going to be able to be more calm when the game's on the line. The third way, so let me tell you a story. So I learned how to do what's called power posing. It's by Amy Cuddy. It's actually another TED Talk. It's CUDDY, power posing. And it's so effective so my senior year in college, I had an econ class that I needed to have a certain grade. I think I needed a B- to pass. If I didn't pass, then I would not only fail the class, but I wouldn't be able to graduate. If I didn't graduate, it would basically cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. My parents would have basically killed me, literally. So it was a do or die for me. And so what I would do is before each econ exams, I only had 3, so I couldn't mess up a single one, because if you failed a single one, then it made it almost impossible to pass the class. So I only had 3 opportunities, right? Not 3 strikes and you're out. Every single strike I was out. So before the exam, I would go into the bathroom and I would power pose. In front of the mirror, I would be listening to A$AP Rocky's Fashion Killer with these big headphones on. I must have looked like a nut job, because I'd just be in the bathroom with my hands raised above my head, doing this deep breathing and just listening to A$AP Rocky's Fashion Killer. And then when I was ready, I would always come in intentionally late. And this is actually not it was kind of not right of me to do, because I would distract everyone in the whole class coming in, because I was always late. But I would come in with these headphones on, and while everyone else was taking the exam, I would distract them because I'd be coming in late. But it really just helped me gain an inner sense of strength and confidence in myself. So power posing is the third thing. So now it's got to a point when, before I take a penalty kick, before I take a free kick, before I take a corner kick, I just have my hands in the air. It's almost like right before Cristiano hits a free kick, he's kind of in this stance. He's got like crazy eyes. So before penalty kick, even walking to the penalty spot, I'll just lift my hands up in the air, and I swear on my life, I'll walk up to the penalty spot like this, get to the penalty spot, arms down, think about I already know where I'm going to put the ball, but just just stare the goalkeeper down and then just punish the ball. So if you're feeling unconfident before the game, you could run into the bathroom, you could be in a porta potty, just have your hands in the air, right? Just right? Wolf of Wall Street stuff. So, this is a simple technique. All you have to do, and it's so effective that they've done studies that when blind people, right, when people who have been blind their whole life, when they win a race or win any type of competition, they've never seen this done before, their arms will automatically raise into the air. That's how powerful this technique is. It's psychologically, it's in our genes that when we get wide, when we open up to the world, it shows that we're not afraid, right? Because this is where all our internal organs are. If we open them up to the world, it shows that we're not afraid, and it will make you courageous even if you aren't. So just putting your body in a power pose, right? So you could say a power pose is here, you could say a power pose is here, right? So this is something you could do before an interview. You don't want to do this in the interview, you want to do it before, but this is a strategy that you can apply for the rest of your life in any high pressure situations. So hopefully some of these ideas help, and reach out with any questions. All right, thank you. Oh, and lastly, don't wait for between you kind of want to start to get some rotations in, so get yourself a proper warm-up, right? Between an RMT rope, a kick trainer, and a tennis ball or a ball of any size, if you just start doing rotations, getting yourself warm, nice and relaxed before the game, it's like anyone who's kind of in their head before a game, if you just spend a few minutes juggling, you stop thinking about, you get out of your head and into your touch, right? Into your touch, I mean, get on a ball and just get yourself warmed up, right? So it's doing skipping, right? Breathing, that Dr. Branich breathing, right? Swinging a rope around, using a jump rope, hanging from a pull-up bar, hanging from a tree, just moving around will make it so that you're not thinking about, oh my God, like, how am I going to do, or don't, thinking of all the bad things that could go wrong instead of thinking about nothing. You're just right here. You're chilling, right? Moving around, breathing. Get the ball up on a juggle. Right? Twos. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So those are some things that will help. Paradoxically, some things that will also help set your mind at ease are the simple things. Things that I found too late in life, like making my bed, right? Look, right now. Boom, bed's made, right? Simple thing. Can you make your bed in the morning? Can you make sure your room's just tidied, And people, when you think of tidying, it doesn't have to be an hour to clean the room. I'm talking 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Throw, get your dirty clothes in the hamper, and then kind of organize the stuff to a degree of where they should be. So, if clothes are dirty, they're in the hamper, and if they're clean, they're in the drawers, or they're hanging up. And if you have too much stuff, you get rid of it so that you're not dealing with this constant clutter. It's like on this trip to Italy, I'm here for 30 days. I literally have one pair of pants, one pair of shirt. I had to sacrifice another shirt. I had 2 shirts. Now I only have one, and I have one jacket, and I have one pair of socks. I train shirtless. I have one bicycle, and that's it, right? You do not need a lot. People, first world America. That's where I grew up. It's like we have an abundance of things, but when you have so many options, it distracts you. So, right, Einstein, he only had one suit jacket because he wasn't thinking about all these options about what suit jacket I should wear. He was thinking about physics, and he was thinking about, fun problems that he was trying to solve, and, the light and science things. So when you get rid of all the bullshit, your life starts to reveal itself, and you have more joy. So taking care of the little things will help you actually stay calmer in the rest of your life, right? It's like, have a journal, have a daily planner, write down the most important things, or anything that comes to mind, just write it down. They say our brain's a great place for coming up with ideas, but a poor place for writing them down. So there's a reason why some schools, the first day of school, they give you a planner so that you could start to write down the most important things. So once you start writing things down, then you can see it. If you could see it, then you could start to say, oh, okay, this one's not important, but this one's very important, and I got to get this done, and this paper is coming up, and I have this homework assignment, and you could start to just visualize your life, and it doesn't become this distorted cloud in your mind. It just becomes very easy and manageable because you could see it. So hopefully some of these ideas help. Reach out with any questions. All right, thanks.